Welcome guys, I am Shieda. Thank you so much for being here and taking a little time of your day to watch this video. It just means the world to me. In this video we're gonna see the best building mods for Valheim. So like and subscribe, that helps the channel a lot, and let's jump into the video. The first mod we're gonna start the video off is Odin's Architect. It's pretty cool. These are the stone pieces that the mod adds. Highlights for me, it's the stone gate. It's just so cool, right? Then we have the big pillars. They're also pretty Viking, and a Viking would use this to build temples and all sort of things. So I think this is just a great addition. The circling core lamps are pretty cool. It's just a different way to lighten the place, and they do a good amount of lighting, so that's also pretty nice. And not to mention the bull throne and also the stone table, they are pretty cool and a nice change for the wood ones that we are used to. The wood walls, the fences that you see here, the settling core lamps, and also the windows are part of the Odin Architect, and this is kind of the wood things that the mod adds. Before I forget, this door it's also added by the Odin Architect mod, and the way you kind of open up that mod is that you need to go to your recipes and craft the Odin's hammer. It's with wood and stone, so it's pretty simple. You can also upgrade the hammer, as you can see in here. And well, once you have the hammer, you can access every little piece that the mod adds. Another pretty cool feature of the Odin's Architect, it's the simple elevator. This is so cool because, well, it's an elevator. You can go down on this elevator like this, which is so cool, right? You don't need to use stairs, but you can also go up like this. And I think that is just an amazing thing to have on this game. This one is a very cool mod. It's called More Gates. So as you can see, I have a bridge. If I say open, well, this is closed, you cannot get inside. And if I press close, well, now it's actually a bridge that I can go off. And yeah, if you fall in there, it's sudden death. You also have a lot of different gates like this one. This is one of the examples, but there are tons of it, just trust me. And if you open that, they will actually open, and that is pretty cool. Another thing that this mod also adds, it's the windows. They are all pretty cool. You have a lot of styles like this. You can also open the windows, as you can see in there, and a lot more window styles. It's such a cool mod, honestly, because you have so much options to create a lot of different stuff, because the mod offers you a lot of different stuff as well. In order for you to access more gates, you will have a tab on your hammer. So you right click your hammer and you will find more gates in there. You have 41 pieces or 41 items that you can use at your will. I know you guys are crazy about the decorations, because this is also a mod that's part of the video. It's called Clutter. It adds a lot of decoration features, like a lot. I'm not joking. Like from books, empty shelves, shelves with already books inside. You can decorate empty shelves with whatever it is that you want, like ink. Like there's so many options. You can even go to a kitchen and have a fully functioning kitchen. I mean, not fully functioning, but you know, some sort of kitchen things, which is also a nice thing. Weapon racks, like tubs, a lot of different stuff. It's just a great mod. These statues are added by the Clutter mod. Again, decorations, they are pretty cool, and trust me, there's a lot more options than these ones and way bigger. Another pretty important thing is, if you want to access this mod, you will have to craft the Clutter bucket. It costs 2 wood. You can also upgrade this, and on this bucket you have access to all these pieces. This mod is called Build It. You can see it's pretty awesome already, and this is just the simple stuff, honestly. But I'm gonna start with the most awesome thing in this. So you are seeing this watchtower and you might be thinking, well, I will never get on top of that, only cheating, and that's not true. You can actually press enter. It's kind of gonna teleport you in, but you can get on top of it. And I'm sorry, Goblin's Village, I also have a watchtower now. And if you want to leave, it's exactly the same thing. Boom, you're out. This is kind of an outdoor barricade. It is pretty awesome. You can actually build a cool fortress with this, and it's made of wood. It's pretty simple, but I think it adds a lot to the game. Taking a look at some of the things that the mod adds, you have the fireplaces. They are both pretty nice. This one, in fact, it's pretty cool because of the color of the flames. You have those tables, and one of the cool things is actually you have these crates and it says empty, and I can open and storage stuff. so you have more storage room. And the barrels, it's exactly the same thing. And one of the memes is actually, you know, a bathroom, because, you know, Vikings also have needs, so that's pretty cool. You can open and close the door, that's pretty nice. A well as well, and a lot of different stuff. If you actually want to access this mod, you will have to craft an improved hammer, which is wood and stone. It's pretty simple. Once you have the hammer, you can craft a lot of different things, like building outdoor trees and a lot of different things. So it's just an amazing mod to have. You gotta be thinking, what the heck, there's a lot of lighting in the place you are in, and that's also a mod called Beewax. You can kind of craft the wax, and then you can make a lot of different candles and a lot of lighting sources. And honestly, if you want lighting and different options for lighting, then this is the mod for you. These are some of the examples, but there's a lot more. This mod also gives you a couple more of options with the lamps. They have the candle inside, and the particle effects are pretty nice, honestly, with the bluish and yellow particles in there. And there's just more options for lighting, because I told you this mod is just a lighting source, a pretty cool one actually. To access this mod, it's again pretty simple. Hammer, you go to furniture, and you will have all the candles options here. And you're gonna need beeswax, as you see in here, to craft this thing. I know this is made with honey, so if you have honey, you are able to craft the beeswax. I just have not been able to do that on this video. I don't know if it's a mod conflicting or if that's something else, but yeah, here you have the message. Crafty Carts Remake, the mod that I'm showing you right now. If you are a builder, you have gone into a problem, which is you are out of the range of your craft bench or of your stone cutter, and this mod kind of adds the carts with the stations inside. So that means you can just run around with the station that you need to build whatever it is, because in this game you don't have a lot of mobility to build around, because you have range, and yes, you have Valheim Plus, which you can also increase and decrease the range of that, but it's always a nice thing to have a portable crafting station, I think. Crafting these three options, it's again on your hammer, right click, misc, you will have the workbench cart, the forge cart, and the stone cutter. And if you're wondering, well, but I need a roof, this adds a roof by itself, so you can, you know, do your stuff. The next mod, it's called Plan Build, and you might be asking, what do you mean Plan Build? I see nothing on the screen besides your character. Just bear with me a little bit, I'm gonna show you. So you actually need this rune, and you can plan your building. So as you can see, I'm on sheet mode, of course, but that's kind of out of the point. You can see that I can craft everything, and everything has color. So let's say I want to build like a simple thing, like just 3 things of wood. Using this rune, I'm going to do this, and as you can see, it didn't exactly build it, but you know, this is like a blueprint. So if I use the, what is the name of this actually? Skull Crystal. I think this allows me to see like it's built, but it's actually not, because if I equip it, there we go, it will make the blueprint, there we go. So this is pretty nice, and there we go, this is what I want to build. But yeah, how do I build this now? Again, bear with me a little bit. You will need to grab your hammer and build this plant totem, and you kind of put somewhere around your plant build this, there we go. And well, because in this particular case I only used wood, I'm gonna spawn the wood right here. So I'm gonna spawn like a decent amount, like 15 a stack. And what I need to do is just, well, put all the wood inside, and it says now I need a crafting bench, because well, it can't craft this. So you want to go and add your crafting bench, which is exactly here. There we go. So I'm going to put this in here. There we go. So there we go. Boom. Picks up the materials and builds it for you. You only have to kind of make the blueprint for it. I'm going to leave the subscribe button here. Subscribe if you enjoyed the video, and also 2 videos that are about the mods that I just showed you, but more in depth and more detailed. So as usual, thank you so much for watching, and the video is over.